Welcome, listeners, to another thrilling episode of Conversations Across Time. I'm your host, Marcus, and today we have an absolutely electrifying debate for you. We've brought together two of history's most formidable women, Cleopatra, the last Pharaoh of Egypt, and Joan of Arc, the fearless French warrior. Brace yourselves, folks, because this conversation might just get as heated as Joan's infamous finale. Let's dive right in and hear what these remarkable women have to say to each other. Ladies, thank you for joining us today. Cleopatra, why don't you start us off?
Joan of Arc. How quaint. I imagine you led your armies with nothing but conviction and a rusty sword. Meanwhile, I had Rome wrapped around my finger, quite literally in the case of Caesar.
You think I needed a sword to lead, Cleopatra? Please. I had visions, straight from God, mind you. Plus, you'd be surprised what a peasant girl can do with just a bit of faith and, well, some armor. Unlike you, I didn't need to charm my enemies into submission.
Oh, honey, if only Caesar had been open to a bit of armor. But alas, I had to work with my other talents. Honestly, how do you manage an army without the art of seduction? How did you even persuade them to follow you?
I'll leave the seduction to you, Cleopatra. My soldiers followed me because of the divine messages I received. When God says, hey, go lead France to victory, you don't exactly argue. Plus, I looked great on a horse.
Fascinating. It seems you both had very different approaches to leadership. Cleopatra, what do you think about Joan's divine inspiration?
Oh, darling, I can't argue with that. Horses and crowns do make a statement, don't they? Though I must say, you missed out on all the politics. Seducing men, manipulating empires. It was like playing chess, but with people.
Politics? I don't think I missed much there. My chess game was a little more straightforward. Save France. Defeat the English. Don't get burned alive. Just another Tuesday.
Spoken like someone who didn't have the Romans breathing down her neck. Though I imagine your ending was, a little more fiery than mine.
Oh, trust me, that ending was lit. But hey, at least I didn't need an asp to help me out of a sticky situation, right?
Ooh, things are heating up here, folks. Cleopatra, care to respond to that jab?
Touché. Though let's be fair, if I had had divine visions like you, maybe I wouldn't have needed a backup plan. But one must work with what one has.
And what you had was, well, a lot of guys falling at your feet. Can't say I had that same luxury.
Luxury? You say that like it's easy keeping track of men and empires. But hey, Joan, in the end, we both fought for something bigger than ourselves, whether through visions or, other means.
Agreed. I fought for faith. You fought for Egypt. We both left a mark on history, whether by sword or by charm. At least we can agree on that.
Ladies, that was truly a remarkable exchange. You've both shown us that there's more than one way to leave an indelible mark on history. Cleopatra, with your political savvy and charm. And Joan, with your unwavering faith and military prowess. You've both inspired generations. Thank you both for this enlightening conversation. And there you have it, listeners. Cleopatra and Joan of Arc, two of history's fiercest women, comparing notes on leadership, legacy, and life. If you enjoyed this lively exchange, don't forget to hit that subscribe button and leave us a review. Who would you like to see in the next Conversations Across Time? Let us know in the comments. This is Marcus signing off. Until next time, keep making history.